Round 4 starts now. I always get very scared because I know that theoretically the end of a tournament is supposed to be, it tends to be where they crank up the conditions. So we'll see what pin 4 looks like as a pin set. High winds out of the east, very firm fairways, firm greens, and there it is. The greens are back to very fast. So Wayne, there's your reason to not start round 4. But we're going to battle it out. We're going to deal with the tough conditions. We're going to try our best here, see what we can do. Thank you guys very, very much so for being here. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let's get focused. Let's take some good shots. Let's get rid of the bogeys. And let's score well. Because here's the thing. Round 1 was very fast greens, and that was our best round of the tournament. So I'm sure some of it is just purely based on our inputs, but I think it also made us really respect the course a little bit more. Gap wedge pitch comes up a little bit short, but I think some bounce, some release up the hill, stopping it. You don't respect it, it's beating you up. Yeah, I'm having a tough time out here. It's a good strike. Good line. Now bounce and release. Okay, I did get scared. I put a little bit of backspin on it. I did get scared that even though it was uphill, I couldn't tell quite how much. I thought it was gonna just like run up the hill and get above the hole on me. But we're in there. Birdie on the first. No bogey this time. No bogey this time. Ooh. So this becomes a question of, is it worth it? So we drive it down here. We get short of the green, right? I think it puts us into pitch territory, or at least something similar. And I think we gotta be okay with that. And if we drive it up onto the green somehow, then we can just chip it from the other side because it's gonna be blocked in too long. Little bit of a push draw. But I think this is gonna get us down, leave us a little bit short of the green here and probably be like a flop. 42 yards. Uphill a little bit. It's the lie, though. That's not going to take us back enough. So I think what we end up doing is maybe a little bit of D-loft. Little bit of top spin on the flop and try and land it short and roll it up. Ah, we slowed it. Give us a good kick off of that. Alright, I've been a little bit slow on my flops. Been just a little bit slow on the flops. Probably just a little bit lacking in commitment. Looks like we got a nice little bump in the middle here. Could go either way. Love that. I'm gonna play it just a hair more. That's the right call. All right. 2 for 2. This could be our round. Who knows? This could just be our round. All right. This is going to be one where the tree is in play going into this green, but we're going to take the shot here and then we'll figure it out. I have been so good at hitting the slow on this drive. Don't kick straight right, though. That's absolutely horrifying, but you know what? That's going to give us probably... That mishit probably going to give us the best chance at even sniffing this pin with the way that this tree is. So we are uphill a few yards. Wind's going to play a little bit for us. 7 yards to the hole. All right. All that I'm hoping for here is a putt. As long as that tree doesn't keep us off the green, I'm okay. No tree in play here. Sit. We're pinned high. All right, come on. Let's get ourselves an eagle. Let's get ourselves an eagle. I'm giving it a little bit more. Oh, I didn't give it enough. Oh man. Just hit it. I think we made the right adjustment on the read. Just a little bit under there. Okay. Well, there's no way in this wind that we're ever gonna get there. It's gonna be like here, plop and probably land just short. So now we're talking an extra club, and we're landing long. So backspin. Gonna try and sit this hybrid down enough that it lands on the green, but hopefully the slope stops it. Felt like a decent strike. A little bit fast. That's good distance control. That's pretty much what we're looking for in order to get this onto the front portion of the green here and sit it down. Obviously, the fast takes us a bit offline, which is unfortunate because now we've got all of this break to deal with. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think we're probably needing to aim somewhere out here. See, I may have just overcompensated the last putt. So the last putt I underhit, and then I aimed this a little bit further, and I actually hit the power that I needed to. So fully cognizant there of what our mistake is. Let's aim it properly, and then also hit our pace. And miss the putt. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Well, yeah, sometimes you're gonna get the read wrong. But that's, yeah. That starts at earlier. That starts at some earlier stuff. Alright, I'm gonna try and shoot a gap here. So I just want to have as much distance into this. I don't know. That's what I feel like I wanted here. Probably could have laid it up with something a lot more A lot more safe. Lose some distance uphill, end with the lie, and into the wind. I think just giving it a little bit of deloft is probably the best place to go. Give it a little bit more because of the lie we're on. That felt good. And it's looking pretty good too. Come on, give me the big bounce. Little bit of release on the 186s. That's good stuff. That is right on line. All right, just a little bit of break going on here. It's a little downhill. It almost didn't. That thing almost didn't turn at all. All right, very colorful scorecard. Fortunately, we have more circles than squares. Let's see if we can paint some more circles on here. $190, it's gonna give us a little bit more, but I don't think we get this far. Somewhere in here, though. 190s are in there. Big bounce and then a lot of release with the 7-iron still. So a touch of loft, a little bit of backspin, kind of counter each other. Slightly uphill, but I still think we need it all. Still think we need it all. Come on, big shot. Did it again. This par 3 has drawn the big fast out of me a couple of times now. Alright, so we're putting from the back. Honestly, not the worst thing ever. It's still gonna be a matter of getting the right read, getting the right pace control here. A little bit uphill, a little bit downhill. So probably to get it 3 past. It's a little more downhill at the end, so I'm gonna say something like that. Tough. Yeah, what's going on, Lindsay? How we doing, man? Okay, I think we can go up and over. Stock shot, just feed it into the fairway here. I do think one thing that's throwing me off with maybe some of these mishits, sometimes it feels like the backswing happens at a different speed. I don't know if this is like a familiar feeling to anybody else. I'd love to know if it is, because I don't like being alone in my feelings. But sometimes the backswing feels quicker, and I think that's what causes me to swing down faster. If the swing comes back slower, I'm able to get that smooth transition to the tempo we want. But otherwise, it ends up being not such a great thing for us. All right. A little bit slow, but I need it to be over that ridge. That's good stuff. Had to do all your rounds earlier. Got to round 2 and realized you're still stuck in very high winds, so doing something wrong, just gotta figure out what. Yeah, very high winds, like it's just the multipliers of like how much some of those headwinds play, because it's like 1.6 to 1.8 times the mileage, and if you're off on the mileage, like you can very easily guesstimate 25, 35, and like just be 10, 15 yards off. I think some people utilize lower flighted shots a lot more than I do, which is probably something to look into, try and figure out. Big putt. Hit better golf shots at the very high winds. That's what helps you the most. Yeah, and hitting more albatrosses, right? The misses are magnified. I mean, they are, right? Just by nature. Yeah, it's like multiples are higher, so when you miss, it just like... So I think on round 2, I hit a slow, very high winds off the left, and it took me into the water on that par 3. It's just like the wrong time to miss in the same direction. Just get better. Yeah, that's pretty much what they tell us. Type of guy to tell you should have put the fire out as you watch your house. Albatrosses in this stream, they do tend to get nipple lasers. It's a very big perk. It's a very, very big perk to them being hit. That felt good. That felt very good. Me likey. More Gattuso? I feel like that's a reference that just went straight over my head, so I'm just going to apologize first and foremost for having absolutely zero idea what you're talking about. I didn't really trust it. I was looking at that, where I was aimed, and I was like, there's no shot. Oh, that's Gattuso. Okay. I didn't know the guy's name. I had no idea what that dude's name was until now. Yeah, I'm familiar, just we weren't on a name basis. Not even a first name basis, just a name basis. I think this is just stupid what I'm trying to do. So real talk, do I have a shot at this even if I got over here? I do. But not really. Very fast greens with that. Yeah, no. We're gonna play this one incredibly boring. Lindsay! Thank you very, very much for the 16-month resubscription. I hope you continue to enjoy your faces. Thank you very, very kindly. Yeah, we're playing the layup, because, like, yeah, the wind is in the face then, too, but you're playing a 3-wood then into very fast greens, like, just no shot, man. And I don't think I want to play from this angle, because that's just a downhill. So we're gonna try and lay something up into the fairway here and see what we can do. 5 under through 8 on round 1 to plat, then took a triple because your 8-yard chip on the 9th kept rolling back to you. Back right pin, 186s. That's a good reminder why we shouldn't we shouldn't play on very fast greens in this game, but you schedulers. Schedulers keep on insisting on it. All right, we're giving some D-loft here. Falls on deaf ears. The old memes are always so good. I slowed it. That perfect would have been so good. That's with the lob wedge, by the way. Just in case anybody was keeping track. That's the amount of release with the lob wedge. Great green design. Yeah, that's... Because you know what's gonna happen is, like, normally people will be like, well, just don't miss. Well, it's like, yeah, but like you normally want to be below the hole, right? Like uphill putt. Well, it's all conflicting. Everybody's got an excuse for everything to somehow justify that this is okay. Oh, nice, and it's crooked through there. Congrats, Wayne. We've peaked. Thank you for 21 months. Thank you very much for choosing to use your Prime sub over here. I greatly appreciate it. Hope you continue to enjoy your faces. Oh boy. Sure. How we're that short, I really couldn't explain it to you. Alright, I'm still pretty happy with that front 9 though. And I think for the first time, we're gonna actually go for this fairway. Hopefully that's not a mistake, but... Alright. Nothing like a little pull fast to get you through the day and put you right into the rough. I'm so good at this game sometimes. Really though, I do amaze myself on a daily basis at what I'm able to pull off, always missing the wrong direction at the wrong time. I never had enough club, holy cow. It didn't even have a... that thing wasn't sniffing it. Yikes. Another subscription? Imagine that. Skawa is coming back for 7 months, also with the Prime sub. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your faces once more. Too kind. Alright, we're going sandwich flop. It's enough uphill that I think we're gonna be okay. And now we've got bits. What is this, a monetized stream? Lindsay, thank you for the 200 bits. Ah, look at that, a perfect. It's gonna roll out the back of the green because naturally we get all of it on an uphill slope like that. Uphill slopes are the biggest lie on anything that's not a full shot, is what I'm coming to the conclusion of. Although I think on the flop it should play. And we've got a hype train going. Imagine that. Thank you guys so much. These are things that, well, quite frankly, don't really happen here. Lindsay with another, okay. This is getting out of hand. 200 bits, and then another 200 bits, and then another 200 bits? 600 bits for the kid? Your OCD, it's gotta be done? Seriously, man, thank you. This little bit at the start is what's gonna throw this all out of whack. Yeah, we're gonna go low. Stop. I barely touched it. All right, so that drive out to the left, just really good at the pull fast at the wrong time. All right. Shooting ourselves right in the foot. Let's not do that here. I'll take that. That's not a self-inflicted wound. That's a fairway in regulation. Waiting for the graphic says I wasn't prepared for it, Skawas. I wasn't prepared for it, man. I was like, new viewer? I'm like, I was happy, we're talking, and then I'm a graphic designer. Cause they were hitting me with the like, how often do you stream? What do you like, going through all the pleasantries, and I thought it was someone who came in and was genuinely interested in my content. That should have been the first red flag. Somebody watching this and immediately being like, I like this. I want to know more. I should have known better. You're just playing the line. Wayne's gonna hit me after like 5 years and be like, so, by the way, I do graphics and I will sell them to you. The best part was, I can make you face emotes or like a face mascot, to which I replied, I already have one. It's a picture of my face. Thank you. In a way, I felt prepared. Alright. We've gotta play D-Loft here, I think. I'm hoping it's enough. No, it wasn't a bot, it was a real person. Oh, that's a pull? It's the right amount of D-Loft. I mean, maybe a little bit too much, but... it was a real person, but it's like those same people that... It's those same people that, like, go around on Twitter and... I think they have bots set up for Twitter, but... I mean, it's a graphic design person. They're just probably going on to some sort of recommended and trying to sell themselves. Internet cafe? I mean, maybe. I mean, it's not a bot, is I guess what I'm getting at. There's a real person behind it trying to sell you a service that I clearly wasn't interested in. with how AI is, I guess the part that makes me unsure about it being a bot would be the fact that, like, with AI is they're listening and they were very much so responding to what I had said. So like it wasn't just a script of things. Like there was definitely. How does that roll out that much? I hate very fast screens. Well, that sucks. All right. I'm a little bit upset. I'm a little bit upset at that. The icing on the cake! And it keeps rolling. If you go, I'm just forfeiting this tournament. Yeah. Very fast greens. Super cool. Super cool. That just pains me. That just pains me. Yeah, feel like this bounce is gonna be a huge bite. I feel like we're playing fairly well, digging ourselves out of the hole, and then I thought the triple bogey last week was bad. It's just like, how do we continue to keep doing that to ourselves, man? That's the part that I think pains me the most, is like, we keep finding ways to, like, completely hurt ourselves. Shouldn't be that simple. Doing something similar at the moment, not alone. It's just like, you know, pull fast. Yeah, like I'm like missing things together in the same direction and it's hurting. I'm missing odd shot, like finding myself, you know, chaining bad shots together turning holes that shouldn't really be a bogey opportunity. Like, something I might be able to birdie, I'm finding ways. I bogeyed 2 par 5s in an earlier round. You know, triple last week, now a quad there. It's like, and I know, I mean, you're even way better than I am. So I know that you've got the same, like, I'm way better than this, like, what in the world am I doing kind of thing going on. Well, yeah, especially because, like, I felt like we were playing fairly well this round, right? I'm getting real tired of this rolling back thing. That's way too firm. Has to be. No? It's gonna be pin high. I understand nothing. So yeah, where were we? Where were we before this? Not settings. So we were 5 under going out, and in 2 holes I wiped it away. We're 1 under. 6 under with a bogey going out to get us to 5, and then bogey quad. Wiping away so much work so quickly. It's so hard to mentally recover from something like that too. And I think I just didn't look and see that it was downhill behind. I like haven't had too many of those, so I just don't think I was looking for it. And it completely caught me out. Stop rolling. That has got to stop. That has got to stop. It's a sand. I know that it's delofted from the lie and like downhill. I put backspin on it. It's got to stop doing that. It has got to stop doing that. That is not okay. Alright, trying to get this down. Obviously, we're not going to drive the green here. But when the opportunity presents itself, I think I got to be doing this. Now, I can't make the same mistake that we did. Man, these pins are just, like, just tucked enough. And it's de-lofted, though. I feel like so long as we're able to not hit a slow... I underhit it, but I got the fast. Which is precisely what I was going for, is just try and get it to the left there and run it out. I got scared, though, because when I hit it, it felt not quite right, and I thought it was on the slow side. Okay. Big to come away with that here. We've got to get every score that we possibly can because that quad bogey basically just threw us right back down towards the bottom of the barrel. Which is not a good thing at all. A little bit fast, but that wind is holding off. Just gotta clear this front lip so we don't go straight left. Okay, a little bit close for comfort, but this at least puts us in a spot where, hey, maybe we can get on the green. All right, I'm gonna try lofting this just a little bit. We're basically trying to hit it in the like top of this and just stick onto the green. I think that's probably our best play. If this rides the ridge at the top here, this could be great. Come back down a little bit. You're a very fast green. You can do it. What happened with the quad? You stepped away? Anyway, decided to play on. Needlessly say, you're chipping for 6 on hole 11 after being green in reg. Yeah, so I bogeyed that hole. And then the 12th hole on in 2. And then managed to hit my putt, and it just kept going, rolled all the way off the green, 35 yards away, and then 3 straight flop shots that rolled back off of the green, and then a putt that just decided it was going to stay low and didn't want to go in. Alright, so I'm actually going to play this on the conservative side here. There we go. There we go. Come on. Trying to, man, we were playing pretty well, I think. Maybe it wasn't, but it felt like we were playing a decent clip and just whatever. We got to finish the round out. We can't dwell on it. Can dwell on it afterwards if we want to, but sit down. I'm never expecting a sand wedge to roll out that much. Kind of crazy, but it is what it is. Alright, little bit of break at our feet. Maybe a little bit as we get up towards the hole there. Don't do me dirty like that, man. It really ends up breaking that much? It didn't. It felt like those latter ones were just not really gonna do much. But I guess those are always the ones that are gonna catch me out. This is gonna bounce straight through into the rough, isn't it? All right. 10% off. Okay, so stock 9-iron. Downhill lie. It's pretty well uphill, though. As long as we don't get a complete flyer, I think we're okay. Good strike. One. Why can't I have nice things? Why can't I have nice things? Just for once in your life, go in the hole. Oh, man. Oh, you know what? What is that? 6 under with a quad? And 2 bogeys? That's a pretty solid round in those conditions. You take away the mistakes. No bogeys on that round, and we just par those holes. I mean, look at the scores that people put in. 14's the best here. 113 and a bunch of 12s. And we're there. Like, we played such a good round. Except for that. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. If you guys are watching over on YouTube, we've been doing this thing where we, you know, put any emoji. How about that? We're not just gonna keep it to golf. Put any emoji. Let me know that you battled through that quad bogey and stuck it out to the end to see us. Another 30 spot. That's 2 weeks in a row we get to 30. Hopefully, yeah. Last week it was a demotion mark. Hopefully this week it's not. But I can tell you this much. We're getting better. Gotta just take the gun and stop pointing it at my foot.